That's something he does with real prowess. The stuff that makes the highlight reels, of course, but he also does a lot of good work under the radar, recycling the ball, pressing opponents, and generally bossing midfield.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Trödel. Luis Felipe. Well, we've reached the halfway point of the scene. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Trödel. Ashley Young. Ball's out on the left now. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, real danger here! Shalai. McTominay. Lazio seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Iniesta! Oh, that is rather wayward.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Goes looking, tries to get it clear, and they've been caught out here. Can he tries a shot? Oh, that's a fine save.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Shalai. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided...
Shoots! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Daniel Alves. And it's Messi. Messi tries to switch the play. Mbappe. And he heaves it forward. Mbappe provides an outlet. Time to deliver. And it's played forward. Ashley Young. Van Dijk does well to read it and intercepts. De Bruyne came off the bench and scored in the last game. Shalai gets it out to the wing. Mbappe. Forward it goes. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's De Bruyne. Out towards the flank. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Mbappe puts it back. Oh, sweet feet. Striding forward, facing goal. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Adriano. McTominay. Out to the right. Keeps everyone guessing. Messi looks to dink one in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. De Bruyne. He's gone for it! Dani Alves plays it forward. Cleared without complication. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And it's Iniesta. Messi crosses in a low one. Savic tries to get it forward quickly. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Prödl. He's got away. Just brushed off the ball there. And there's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Paris Saint-Germain get it back again. Prödl. Paris Saint-Germain come into this game off a rampant performance last time. Mood is good. Ashley Young. There's no flag. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Gets the chance to cross. De Bruyne. He's got options out wide. Going through. Mbappe just doesn't give up. You just know he'll be in there again before long.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Dinks one in. Caught offside that time. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And it's been taken straight back. And here's Xavi. Ashley Young. And it's Messi. Messi plays a clever pass. He gets past his man, and he's whipped it in low. Ashley Young. He's looked long this time. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And he's straight offside. But eventually thwarted without doing any harm. It's Caicedo! Sticks it away! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Buffon reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
Lazio take the lead, 1-0.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
Correa plays it long. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Van Dijk. Now it's Messi. Can he find a finish now?
Look, there's some very good headers of a ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
Can he shoot? Up to meet it! Should have equalised.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Gets it upfield. Correa. It's a loose ball. Xavi.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Paris Saint-Germain are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
shooting chance! It's a goal!
Oops, he's now gone and removed his shirt.
And that's going to earn him a booking, surely. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle. Yeah, Neymar has indeed been booked. Not that he minds just at this moment in time.
Yeah, well, that was inevitable. Well, the laws are clear on that. You get booked on the grounds of unsportsmanlike behaviour. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
It is just a question of running down the clock now. Correa. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
A heavy challenge. Goes down, but nothing given. Out to the left it goes. Van Dijk chooses to go back. That's gone a long way up and away. And that is that. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes
Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. These scenes brought to you from the Stade Louis II, one of the most easily distinguishable grounds in Europe. As you can see, we've already started here. The start of this match marks the beginning of the second half of the campaign. Shapes to shoot. It's broken loose. Iniesta. Oh, shooting chance! Messi to take it as usual.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
And it's Guardado. He could be in here. Is there any support? He might not. He's gone for it! And that would have been some goal.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
It's on up, and the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Napoli didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Napoli must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
Yeah, and when you've got fixture congestion, it only takes an injury or two and it can heap more pressure on, a very difficult spell.
Out to the left it goes. Herrera goes for the cross. Incoming, great leap! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Bardsley finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Paletta very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough full contact shot at goal!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
He's got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. What a save! Terrific reactions! And the defence can get it clear. Napoli are yet to taste defeat at home. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Dinks one in. Good ball over the top. Mbappe! That's gone a long way up and away. He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Messi! Oh, it's a stunning goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that is a bit special.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. You just can't do anything about that. That's genius.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should...
He's had a shot! And it's there! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Looks to clip it forward, and it's got through. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. Hoists it forward, gets away from his opponent, nicely controlled, got a shot away, and yes, it's there! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Paris Saint-Germain totally rampant here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And the flag has stayed down. Tries to switch the play. Lovely bit of skill there. That's not going to make it. Cut out in the nick of time. Iniesta. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, good interception. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Napoli seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. And here's Neymar. Beautifully done. Time to deliver. Keeps everyone guessing. Neymar. Good clearance and very necessary. Oh, he's been flattened there. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Paris Saint-Germain have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Paris Saint-Germain have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. The action has already resumed here. Needed a better pass there. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Iniesta with a delicate ball. We've got a corner here. Ferrari knocks it away. Gets the better of his man. Goes for goal! He's put it wide.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And it's played forward. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Iniesta was steaming forward. Hoists it high.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Mbappe, he's left his man, has a pop! He's scored! And still they continue with the onslaughts.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
So here comes the substitution. Neymar, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is certainly run now.
It's become a case of men against boys. Paris Saint-Germain are cushioned by the confidence of a narrow win in their last game. Plays it out to the flank. Could try cutting inside here. He gets past his man. It's a brilliant interception. Herrera cuts it out. Herrera, whose first half strike gave his side the lead on his last outing, could move up a gear here. Played out to the right. He's got options out wide. Towering header! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. Bardsley tries to stroke it through, and help's available out wide. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's played him through. Shapes to shoot! Gabi. Ferrari. And once more they can't get through. Messi provides an outlet. Striding forward, facing goal. Heads it! Throw in.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Gabi. Paletta plays it forward. Gets into a dangerous position. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Chiellini floats one over. Messi. Room for a shot. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. He's had a goal! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, he was so quick to respond to that, almost made it count. Great opportunity.
Napoli making another change here. Gets up to head it! And out to safety. Can he deliver? Iniesta cleans it out wide. Going through. Messi. Forward it goes. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Iniesta, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Iniesta. It's come loose. Chance! Bardsley gets it back. Bardsley. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Lofted into the middle. Up to meet it! Official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Herrera. And there goes the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain kept such a high defensive line and squeezed the game with really good pressure on the ball, and it made the big difference. It helped them to control things to their liking, and they look comfortable in it for me.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. Celtic Park doing what Celtic Park does. These Celtic fans really are out on their own. How are you reading this formation, Jim Begley?
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So it's down to business here. Paris Saint-Germain made the most of their home advantage, winning the first leg. And they will make it into the quarter-finals, even with a draw here. In once more, and he's cut it out. Modric plays it forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Messi. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Tries to get it forward quickly. Benatia. De Bruyne. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Neymar. Driving on, he could shoot here. And here's De Bruyne. And it's Herrera. He came in hard, very hard. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Has a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it was just some wayward passing that let the opposition in then, and I have to say, a very lucky escape. You lose it there, you expect to be punished.
Plays it long. Oh, that's clever. Cleared away. Lobs it in gently. It's a brilliant interception. All it is over the line. Oh, good ball. Has a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gets it upfield. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Marcelo. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Going through. Marcelo drives it forward. De Bruyne. Modric. Over to the left. Lovely bit of skill. It's Neymar! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Paris Saint-Germain really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Messi! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Plays it out to the wing. He's left his man. Could be thinking about a shot here. Surely, and the shot! Yes, it's there! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
That's been drilled forward. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. He's played him through. Shot a goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Has a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Celtic have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Messi plotting from out on the right-hand side. Oh, that's neat. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Messi, it's a fabulous... He's gone for it! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
It's starting to look like and the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Paris Saint-Germain are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. things going for the second half. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hoists it forward. And it's Messi, looking to break out here. Nicely measured pass. Can he find a finish? Has a pop! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
And it's played forward. Bardsley. Marcelo. Battles to win it back. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. He's got options out wide. Marcelo. Celtic keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny.
He's through, it's one-on-one, tries a shot! De Bruyne, and now the breakaway, hit long and direct, right through the middle. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Dinks one in, nice little chip. Just the goal kick, he's had a goal! Drives it towards the front. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Neymar tries lifting it over. He's got rid of that. Herrera shoots! Saved! It's good keeping.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
Turns and goes for goal! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Paris Saint-Germain just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
It's De Bruyne. And here's Modric.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Modric. Messi. And Messi! Oh, real danger. And the follow-up. And the ball's come out. Messi. Oh, nice. Big chance! Celtic making another change here. Keeper's ball. decent ball. It's a ball kick. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. He's gone for it. Godin. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
And it's Pandev. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know it.
Messi! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Dispatched expertly, nicely done.
Look, it goes against your pride and your professionalism to admit when something's too good, but that was just unstoppable.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, good interception. The final 5 minutes. Gets away from his opponent. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Paris Saint-Germain with a decent chance here, and there's little doubt about who'll take it. And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul. Oh, that is a bit special. 4 in the game, he is the man. Paris Saint-Germain totally rampant here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Forward it goes. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, shooting chance! And he's missed it. Adriano. Pandev. Messi. Adriano. A chance! And the finish! Oh, denied at the last. Messi standing over it. And that's it. Paris Saint-Germain go through, having won both legs, and without question, they are the deserving winners. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. None of them really get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. But to coin this vast arena with a capacity of well over 50,000, its name actually means the tub, for so long one of the central hubs of the Dutch game. We have already started here.
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such a plumb.
Paris Saint-Germain are ahead, 1 goal to the good. Done very well to intervene. Iniesta. Mbappe. And that has been clubbed away. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Gets the better of his man. Pumps it into the area.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Schalke haven't lost any of their last 5 games on the road. Paris Saint-Germain are already ahead, the perfect start.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun...
Goes for goal! They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Goes long. Oh, good interception. Looking to hit the front line. Tries to stroke it through. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Forward it goes. He's left his... has a hit! Oh, taken with style!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Hoists it forward. Well, that's where he wants it. He gets past his man. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And the through ball is intercepted. And it's played forward. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Heads it! He's missed, but not by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Daniel Alves. It's a great ball. Timely intervention. And it's Iniesta. Oh, what a ball! Cleared without complication. Chiellini goes looking. Ronaldo plays it forward. Gets good distance on it. Herrera. And here's Messi. Messi pings it out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice touch. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Pinged one through here. Looking to break out here. Lovely bit of skill. Has a goal!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
The referee brings the first half to a close. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's Herrera. Shooting chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking the cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Oh, he's broken through. Going for goal! Really well taken goal. Schalke back on level terms. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think 2 keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind 1. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Oh, terrible pass. Goes for goal! They score! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. His main 3, quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
Checks on the touchline, change about to occur. Mbappe coming off, just listen to this.
Listen, by taking him off now, the hat-trick hero gets a lovely ovation from the crowd, and I think the opposition will be just glad to see the back of him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Iniesta. Looking to get... He's gone for it!
Saint-Germain are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
There's going to be another change here. Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
De Bruyne with a delicate ball. And out to safety. Schalke can make their change now with a break in play. In with a header! It's gone a long way up and away. That's caused a worry or two. The seated in a good position. De Bruyne. It's come loose. Hits one! Well, that is rather wayward.
I think he still deserves full marks for making his way through. It was a cracking run.
Lobs it in gently. Adriano. Going through. Lovely bit of skill there. Iniesta already, of course, on the score sheet. Iniesta drives it forward. He's got... And the finish! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So now the difference is 3. Hoists it forward. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Schalke get it back again. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Has he found his man? Herrera. And it's played forward.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And he heaves it forward.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Big chance! 1-on-1!
Buffon just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Foot in. Chance to break. Good ball. Godin. Hernandez. Iniesta. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Drives it towards the front. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Out to the left it goes. Iniesta is onto it and can take it up. Four extra minutes added on. Adriano does well there, alert. Adriano plays it forward. And it's Pandev. Pandev hoists it forward. And time is up. Paris Saint-Germain, comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
It remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. The stands here, the curva, as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. Got things underway. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. He's left his man in towards the middle. Down by a lack of accuracy.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
De Ligt tries to get it forward quickly. Iniesta. Marcelo. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. A real chance to break. And he's away. Tries to dink it in. Going for goal! It's off target and by quite a way. Rabiot gets it back. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Shirkov. Oh, good interception. Paris Saint-Germain were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. He's got options out wide. Oh, real danger here.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Looks to thread it through. Barkley. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And it's Vidal. It has got through to him. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Vidal drives it forward, and Dijk battles to win it back.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Coaxed through there. Hoists it high. Iniesta. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Bonucci. Zhirkov. Gets away from his opponents. Zhirkov. Played greatly! In for the follow-up! Goal! Juventus! Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. Juventus take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And it's Iniesta. Good running with the ball. Can they... Iniesta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And it's been taken short. Marcelo. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Richarlison hits that long. Mbappe! Mbappe! It's there!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Paris Saint-Germain grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly. Richarlison really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
He's on his way. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Real chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Herrera really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Throw in. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Felipe. It's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. To review the first half.
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Good clearance and very necessary. Shoots! He's got away with one there.
Well, it was just some wayward passing that let the opposition in then, and I have to say, a very lucky escape. You lose it there, you expect to be punished.
Brushed off the ball there, going through. He's had a shot! Goal! Juventus! And they're back in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and
hits one! Tries to get it clear. And it's Herrera. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Fence has got rid of that. Gets wrestled off the ball. He's picked him out. Vidal concedes a free kick for that. Chiellini. Dinks one in. Bonucci knocks it away. Richarlison. Put a stop to that. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hits one! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Vidal. Rabiot. And it's played forward. And now the breakaway. Mbappe tries lifting it over. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's pinged one through here. Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Herrera hoists it forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Gets the better of his man. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Cristiano Ronaldo. De Ligt gets rid without sophistication. Bardsley. Played back in. Messi does it out wide and in space. Gorgeous control there. Turns and goes back. Out towards the flank. Herrera. Messi. De Bruyne. Has a goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete. Alisson did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
There's no flag. Zhirkov. And it's Felipe. There's the through ball. Now it's Zhirkov. Zhirkov. There's the shot! Should have equalised.
Rabiot nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Big chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And they've been caught out here. Heads it! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Paris Saint-Germain could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
And help's available out wide. And a header! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Paris Saint-Germain grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
De Bruyne. Modric goes looking. Van Dijk. Oh, real danger here. Mbappe. And time is up. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, at the moment, Peter, if you want an outfit to win on the road, I'd pick this lot. Thoroughly professional and disciplined.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, we are, of course, in Rotterdam at one of the most recognisable arenas in Europe. One that features extensively both at home and abroad for Feyenoord. It is, of course, De Kuip. As you can see, we've already started here. Rodri is making his debut after... Big chance! Stop, that wasn't easy.
Cristiano Ronaldo is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment. Look, there are some very good headers of a ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
Knocks it away. Mbappe. Iniesta. Shooting chance! And the finish! A great save, real class.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
It's come loose. Just brushed off the ball there. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Paris Saint-Germain were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Can he deliver? Goes for it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Mbappe weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
And it's Iniesta. Iniesta gets it out to the wing. Cleared away. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Paris Saint-Germain seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Done very well to intervene. Plays it out to the wing. Gorgeous control there. He'll have a go. Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Rodri really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
That's a hit! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Well, a deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
Hit long and direct. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Hoists it forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Forward it goes. Dani Alves. He's through. Nicely controlled. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. And it's Iniesta. Dinks one in. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely critical.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. He's gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for him.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
That's great strength on the ball. Gets wrestled off the ball. And it's half-time here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. He's left his man. Dani Alves crosses in a low one.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's gone for it! Just off target.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Paris Saint-Germain are making a change now. And it's played forward. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Has it out wide now. Hit into the middle. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Tries a shot! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Adriano. Deftly done. Well positioned to make that interception. Adriano drives it forward, and it's Iniesta. Iniesta with a long pass. Shoots! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
The changes then in quick succession. Looks to clip it forward. Oh, good interception. It's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Just the keeper to beat! Defending was strong and firm. Neymar goes look, has a hit! It's bounced out! Spezia have a free kick. Hoists it high. Oh, delightful ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! That is gorgeous! A finish right from the top draw. And they are cruising away.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Spezia making another change here. Pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Now can he finish? Forward it goes. Looking to break out here. Rodri plays it forward. Neymar. Goes for goal! And that's off target.
Madrid!
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets away from his opponents. Hits one! Always going over the top.
Cristiano Ronaldo came up with a decent crack, but he knew rather quickly he'd gotten underneath it.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that has been clubbed away. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Spezia are enjoying lots of possession, but they just can't find any penetration.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Forward it goes. Breaks on here. Rodri goes looking. Fence has got rid of that. And time is up. Paris Saint-Germain, comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form. A big team beating a not-so-big team.
and the lesson dealt. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Benfica have been going through a pretty rough time of late. It is safe to say that their form coming into this game is not... It's Iniesta! A great save, real class.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Messi with the opportunity to showcase his dead ball craft.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
And it's Herrera. He's gone for goal! That was mighty close. Herrera. Messi. Real chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Paris Saint-Germain go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Hoists it high. He's got options out wide. That intervention was very necessary. Here comes another. In with a header! Van Dijk switches it towards the other side. Hoists it forward. And the counter is on. He goes long. Ronaldo has it in a wide position, so what next? Cristiano Ronaldo! Played out to the right. Iniesta is flagged offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Paris Saint-Germain were imperious when the two sides last met. The fans are asking for more of the same. Dinks one in. Well positioned to make that interception. A real chance to break. And help's available out wide. And it's Iniesta. Oh, the ball's come loose! Weigl, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Good ball. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. He's tried one! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Timely into... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class rage.
Gets it upfield. Marcelo cuts it out. Well weighted. Benfica come here off the back of that highly entertaining 2-2 draw. Oh, he's gone for it! And it's played forward. Mbappe. Nicely measured pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe, he's got away. Now can he finish? Has a goal! Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Paris Saint-Germain are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Iniesta tries to switch the play. Could move up a gear here. Mbappe. Colaccini with the clearance. Weigl. And now the breakaway. Marcelo proves too strong there. Well, they can break here. Iniesta goes looking. Mbappe! Missed by a fraction. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Paris Saint-Germain sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're underway again. In with the challenge. The message is clear, none shall pass. Iniesta. Messi. Gets it back. And here's the chance to counter. He's found his man. He's off on a marauding run.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Knocks it in gently. He's picked him out. He gets past his man. Goes for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Benfica are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Messi drives it forward. Brought forward. What does he try from here? He's left his man. Mbappe. He's had a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Chance, and Messi! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it.
Oh, it's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Paris Saint-Germain take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Orban tries to get it forward quickly. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. He's got options out wide. Hurls himself at it! Messi. Forward it goes. Benfica are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
And they've been caught out here. He's gone for it! And he should have made it 4.
Listen, very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
Up to meet it! It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't seem on. It's really crafty business, that.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Going through, Mbappe! Mbappe has a shot! Tries lifting it over. And that has been cleared. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Breaks on here. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. There's a long ball. De Bruyne. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Danger averted for now. Herrera positions himself well and cuts it out. Caught offside that time. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Messi swept, big chance! It's there! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I wasn't expecting him to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Paris Saint-Germain tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And it's Van Dijk. De Bruyne is onto it and can take it up. Forward it goes.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
So not long left in this now. Is this to be it? Is this where their title bid hits the button? Goes for goal! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Benfica were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Mbappe. He's in, surely, and the shot! Sticks it away! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well played, he saw that coming. De Bruyne tries to get it forward quickly. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Oh, off the bar! It's bounced out! He's kept it out, that's a great save. So will they make it count again? Get a throw in. Victor Mollejo drives it forward. Hoists it forward. Mbappe. Weigl does well to read. And time is up. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. I think the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. Well, we are, of course, in Rotterdam, at one of the most recognisable arenas in Europe, one that features extensively both at home and abroad for Feyenoord. It is, of course, De Kuip. There's the whistle. Neymar. Herrera. Now it's Messi. Now the counter. Paris Saint-Germain were imperious when the two sides last met. The fans are asking for more of the same. Played out to the right. Played into space out wide. Adriano can hoist it clear. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And here's Herrera, and it's Iniesta. He's picked him out. Paris Saint-Germain get it back again. Paris Saint-Germain turned on the style in their last outing. Fans will want more of that. Messi tries lifting it over. He's had a shot! Oh, just over.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered. It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
He's found his man. Caught offside that time. Godin. Mbappe. Right through the middle. Away from immediate danger. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Floats one over. Well played, he saw that coming. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, there is no evidence right now of the recent frailties that have affected the team around about this time in the game. It's been much talked about. Many here hoping that things will remain stable as they are now. And it's Neymar. Big chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And here's Messi. Messi tries to stroke it through. That's great strength on the ball. Could go all the way here. Cut out in the nick of time. He's had a look. Shapes to shoot! Buffon will lay claim to that. Mbappe gets the better of his man. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Played back in. Dani Alves. Out to the right. Messi. He'll have a go. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. What an adventurous run from a defender. Crunching tackle. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Whistle goes for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And we are up to the break.
Paris Saint-Germain really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with...
Oh, shooting chance! Ajax get themselves into the lead.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
And Messi! In it goes! They have hauled themselves right back into it. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Messi is the obvious danger man here, yet he's afforded way too much freedom. If he was gifted that goal, his reputation should have been warning enough for him.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Looks to clip it forward. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Dani Alves with a long pass. Ajax have their manager to thank for the last result.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
And the through ball is intercepted. Pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, he'll be seen as the #1 enemy because...
Goes for goal!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Paris Saint-Germain desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. That intervention was very necessary. You can get that clear. Gets away from his opponent. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Promising cross. Chiellini did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And it's Godin. Now, can he capitalise? Messi opts to play it back. Gets good distance on it. Now it's Neymar.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Forward it goes. Mbappe plays it out to the wing. Godin. Hits one! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Paris Saint-Germain taking the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Played out to the right. Hoists it forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's there to clear it. Has a go! That has sent him sprawling.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Paris Saint-Germain just have to run down the clock.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Mbappe has a shot! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Gets up to head it! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the area of the park, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
And it's played forward. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.